What's up, guys? I want to be a critic here, and what a WrestleMania that was. It's my birthday, and I thought it would be best to spend my birthday watching WrestleMania. I know, kind of sad, but I guess it was worth it. It was a really surprising WrestleMania. I enjoyed it most definitely. But let's kick it off with the tag team titles at the kickoff. It was between the Usos, Real Americans, Ryback and Los Matadores, in a really good match. It deserved to be in the main match card, but it was moved to the pre-show, which was kind of annoying. But it was a great contest. Ryback had a new theme, and that was pretty cool. It's a really nice theme, actually. I kind of like the mix-up. Um, yeah, it was a really good match. So I didn't write any notes about the matches, but I'll try my best to remember what happened. And yeah, it was a good match. The Usos won the match. Um, After that, Cesaro and Jack Swagger were left in the ring, and when the winner's theme ends, and it's just like dead silent with two guys in the ring, something's gonna happen. Whether it's like a heel turn or something. They did the same thing with the primetime players, and you just know something's up with that. So they kind of spoil it like that a lot. But Jack Swagger was trying to do the ankle lock on Cesaro, trying to turn on him, but Zeb Coulter told him to stop and make them shake. They're about to shake. Cesaro refused, and he put him in the Cesaro swing, and I guess he left the Real Americans, and it's great to see him on his own. I like to see how he goes on his own. Maybe towards the title picture, we don't know yet. I would like to see him in a title picture, most definitely. So the main show starts off with Hulk Hogan coming out, introducing WrestleMania 30, and then Stone Cold Steve Austin came out with a huge pop, as well. Then The Rock comes out, a even better pop. And I posted these videos on my channel earlier, so go check that out. But yeah, a great way to kick off the show. Huge pop. I was excited, really, really excited. Yeah, but after that, it was Triple H versus Daniel Bryan for basically the first contest, which I think is a good idea so that you can give the winner, a long break until the main event. But it was a really good matchup. Yeah, back and forth action. Stephanie McMahon was on the side, always screaming, yelling, and trying to interfere. But it ends up with Daniel Bryan winning from the is it like knee plus? Is that his finisher? Yeah, knee plus, something like that. But he won from that, and yeah, so then he was the number one contendership towards the main event. But after that, Triple H attacked his arm with a steel chair. So yeah, it made Triple H stand tall even though he lost. After that was New Age Outlaws and Kane. They took on the Shield, and it was really quick, kind of, you know, very thorough match as a Shield won from a triple powerbomb with both New Age Outlaws members. That was a pretty cool scene to watch, but it was kind of a dumb match. Like, I don't know, like first off, they didn't put any hype towards it, and it was just a whatever match, and it was just kind of pointless in a way. But I don't know where the Shield's gonna come with this. I don't know where they're gonna go on, like whether they're going for the tag team titles, if they're going to stick as a three-man team, or they split up. But now that they won, I guess they're probably not going to split up for a long time. And where does that put the New Age Outlaws and Kane? We don't know. It's kind of a weird situation for all of them right now. After that was the Battle Royale. I hated how they were trying to push Big Show. They're just trying to spoil it a lot. They had to make each competitor kind of look even, but they didn't. They just made Big Show look awesome and shit. And that kind of pissed me off a little bit. But it was a great battle royale, better than I expected. They had a lot of good, cool moments when Kofi Kingston was thrown all the way up the turnbuckle, and his feet landed on the steel steps as the rest of his body's on the ground. But he was considered in because his feet were still touching technically on the ring, and that was a cool scene. A lot of pops towards Dolph Ziggler, even though he got eliminated by Alberto Del Rio, who Alberto Del Rio did really good in this matchup. I heard he's going to feud with Biggie Langston later on, probably Extreme Rules. I heard about that. And I think it's about time he gets a title run. Probably not series like a World Heavyweight Championship or WWE Championship, but Intercontinental Championship. That'd be a good thing to have around his waist at the moment. But it ends up with Cesaro winning as he literally lifted up a 400-pound man, aka Big Show. He lifted him up on his shoulders and just drew him out, and that was awesome. And I guess they are pushing Cesaro. He just won the Andre the Giant Battle Royale trophy, and that was cool to watch. Great push for him, and I'm proud of him. And hopefully, we see a bright future for him in the next year or so. After that was John Cena. John Cena. He took on Bray Wyatt, and it was a really good match. All these matches were really, really good, and that's what made this WrestleMania really, really worth watching. But it was an awesome match, man. Bray Wyatt looked incredibly good. Each and every part of the match, he looked strong. And but yeah, it was a great match. At some points, it looked like John Cena was turning heel, or like he was all demonic and stuff. He was like, yeah, it was pretty cool to see. Looks like Bray Wyatt was getting in his head. But a really good match. Bray Wyatt was going to set up for the Sister Abigail, and just John Cena reverses for the Attitude Adjustment, got the 3 count for the victory. And I guess it's all right for John Cena to win just to protect his legacy. But I mean, I don't know where the Wyatt's going to stand. I mean, Bray Wyatt does look strong though. I mean, that was a huge. I mean, that gave John Cena a lot of competition towards that match, and I guess I mean there was no problem with them losing. I guess Bray looked really, really strong, and hopefully this feud goes on towards the next couple pay-per-views because that'll boost the Wyatt family. But yeah, John Cena picked up the victory to retain his legacy. I think they purposely did that kind of feud with the whole legacy thing just to match with a theme song. Um, but yeah, after that was Brock Lesnar and Undertaker, and wow, the ending is pretty cool. But let's get to the matchup. Undertaker looked really tired, weak, and stale, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, he's like mid-40s, but seems like he wasn't ready for like a really good athlete like Brock Lesnar. But yeah, Brock Lesnar looked really, really good as well. Paul Heyman was at ringside, and he looked really good as a manager. Like he was saying all the right stuff to him to encourage him. Yeah, it was a great match. Undertaker kind of looked weak, but I think they kind of purposely did that just to make Brock Lesnar look really, really good, which they did. Props to that. Brock Lesnar delivered 3 F5s, and when he delivered the third one, I knew it was over. I mean, it would be too repetitive if Undertaker kicked out the third one, which he didn't. So yeah, Brock Lesnar F5'd Undertaker, got the 1, 2, 3 count, and he ended the streak. The crowd was just in awe. I mean, I was in awe. My jaw was just dropped at that moment. I can't tell if it was a good or bad thing for the Undertaker streak to end. I mean, my friend who texted me just after the match, he's all like, this must have been a mistake. This has the three count must have been an accident. But when I looked at it, I mean, the Undertaker was flat on the ground, like he almost like he was allowing the pin to happen, which he did, and it couldn't have been a mistake. Undertaker and Brock Lesnar are too smart to make a mistake like that. But then he texted me just so recently ago saying that there's a rumor that Brock Lesnar will get fired because I guess that wasn't supposed to happen, or like he was against the script, I guess. Have to wait and see about that one. But yeah, I'm guessing this is Undertaker's last match. I mean, you can't make him wrestle after losing his first WrestleMania match. And it was a great. I mean, I had a feeling that the Brock Lesnar was going to win this match. I mean, and I heard that the Undertaker was willing to let Brock Lesnar beat him in the streak, which Undertaker did the same thing towards Edge and Shawn Michaels, but they declined. But Brock Lesnar accepted, and that might be the reason why he might be fired. Or I don't know if he's going to get fired. That's just a rumor right now. But yeah, Brock Lesnar, huge props to him. He looked really, really strong in this match. Undertaker, thanks a lot. I mean, you made every WrestleMania really exciting. People were chanting, "Thank you, Taker," and yeah, you deserve it. I mean, the one loss, you can't take that away from the 21 wins, But after that was a Divas Invitational. Yeah, I mean, the crowd was just dead. I mean, they're still their jaws were dropped because that was straight after the Undertaker losing. Hold up, sorry, low battery thing, 20% thing just popped up. But yeah, the Divas Invitational was shit, utter shit, and I didn't get it at all. Like, I guess you're supposed to pin one another, but each diva kept on doing their finisher or whatever. Like Tamina, she did her super kick, and then she just stands there. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, dude, girl, get, get the roll up for a pin, dude. Not dude, girl. But it was weird. Like, yeah, they all did their finishers and cool things that they should have went for the pin, but they just stood there until something else happened, which was really weird and just made the crowd wasn't into it. And I kept on looking at the crowd behind. You can see like a lot of them just walking past each other, like as if they're going to the bathroom or getting something to eat. And you can see like a lot of fans just on their phones, and no one was paying attention. I mean, except for Vicky Guerrero, she was right on the steps, just like oh, whatever. AJ Lee picked up the victory, which I guess that's a good thing. Just make her a really good diva and make her title reign that just as much puts more importance than it originally had. If that made sense. Uh, but yeah, kind of a shitty match. They should have put this way before instead of after the Lesnar Undertaker match and before the triple threat match. That just got so much shit. After that was a main event. It was Randy Orton, Batista, Daniel Bryan, and the crowd was not into it in the beginning. They were booing, and I just don't like how the crowd does that. I mean, sure they don't like Batista or Randy Orton, but just because them two are in the ring at the moment doesn't mean you have to boo the hell out of them. It just ruins the match. I mean, I'm watching it, all I hear is boos, and I I don't know. Ever since Daniel Bryan got that huge push, the crowd just shit on everything they could. But it was a really good match. I mean, after the action picked up, the crowd got into it, and it was a really good match. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon was trying to get into it, trying to interfere. A lot of refs got knocked out. There was like 3 or 4 of them. The coolest moment I thought was when basically Batista and Randy Orton were trying to team against Daniel Bryan just to eliminate him basically, and they ripped off took out all this stuff out of the 2 announce tables, and Batista and Daniel Bryan were on one table, and Randy Orton was on the other. Batista went for the Batista bomb, threw him down. Right when he threw him down, Randy Orton did like a backwards RKO onto the table. It literally killed Daniel Bryan. I mean, they were getting a stretcher out. There were like 28 paramedics. It was crazy. I was, jumping out of my seat, And yeah, that was an awesome moment in that match. And it ended up with Daniel Bryan, I guess, ripping out of the stretcher to still compete for the match, which is a cool moment, showing that he would never give up. Kind of John Cena. But yeah, the ending was pretty cool. They kept on doing their finishers and a lot of kickouts, or someone jumped on one another to break the count, and it ended up with Batista giving a Batista bomb to Randy Orton. Randy Orton rolled out of the ring, and when Batista got up, he gets a knee plus from Daniel Bryan. Then after that, Daniel Bryan went for the yes lock. Batista taps, and Daniel Bryan is the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And let you just sink that in now. He's finally champion. But yeah, that ended the WrestleMania, and it was good. I mean, people might just shit on it just because of the Undertaker thing. But it was really good WrestleMania. It was on my birthday. Well spent. But the WWE Network didn't fail on this pay-per-view, which was good to hear. So I guess you can all trust the WWE Network now. I give this pay-per-view a 9 out of 10. It was great. From start to finish, it was all great. Except for the Divas Invitational, of course. I would just eliminate that from the pay-per-view overall. But yeah, 9 out of 10. I left a lot of videos and coverage on my channel. Go check that out. Wow, this is a very long video. I'm going to have to cut this into 2 bits. But yeah, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.